Episode 100. Wow, I never thought we'd go this far, Cody. Did you?
No, I was not expecting us to go 100 either.
Well, we're here.
What turned out to be a 2024, 2024 New Year's resolution for me, and it's still going now.
And I think a little stronger than it has been.
Crap. Did we lose you again?
I'm here.
Oh, you're frozen. Oh, there you are. But yeah, I know most podcasts don't even make it to 100 episodes. So
yeah, well, yeah, a lot don't. We've persevered.
We did.
And this is a weird time to have not as much Kings and Ducks news as we would usually in February. But we do have, Olympic stuff to talk to you guys about, and making, we talked about it in a prior podcast about making like a combined Ducks Kings team of this year and what that might look like and how competitive might it be. I think it would be as competitive with Colorado and maybe better.
Yeah. Oh, so we got our first. Kevin, congrats on 100 episodes. Thank you, Kevin.
Appreciate that much, Kevin. It's been, God, so fast. It's
really fast.
It's hard to believe that we're here. So, how do you want to get this thing rolling, Cody?
Well, since you actually have news, you go.
Okay. Obviously, if you paid a little bit attention to Kings news, although the hockey's been pretty crazy in the Olympics here, especially right now, it's 10-0 Finland over Italy.
Yeah.
Bailey gave up his number for Panarin. I do not know.
It's 11-0.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. Wow. But Bailey gave up his number 72. I don't know how much it cost Panarin to do it. Maybe
some very good Russian vodka.
Maybe that too. But Artemi Panarin will be wearing number 72 for the Kings. And now, this is a little bit of Olympic news and King news, and it's not great news. Per Elliot Friedman, Kevin Fiala is having surgery this morning in Italy. No clarity yet on the exact injury, but unfortunately, it will be season ending, which I was going to watch it last night, and then I decided not to. See what happened. I just didn't want to see it. I mean,
it wasn't Tom Wilson's fault either. That's what I've been hearing. I saw the play. I only saw one little thing, and then I lost internet because the area I was in yesterday.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like it was Tom Wilson's fault.
Even like what happened to Doughty last year.
Yeah.
I mean, that really wasn't anybody's fault. Broken ankle surgery. Took him 5 months to come back. 6 months, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to have that same, hopefully, issue. I've heard rumors that it could be very serious, possibly career ending, but that's speculation. I haven't heard anything from a credible source that it would be anything worse than what Elliot's already said. And Elliot's pretty accurate when he talks.
Yeah.
He's like,
he cares about his work.
He does. And he does a lot of research and is well respected. Probably one of the most well respected in the industry. So
yeah, even Kevin says, I really don't like Wilson, but I don't think it was Wilson's fault. Fiala goes to reverse hit, and it's an awkward collision. That's what I saw. I think that's what I saw too. I'll have to rewatch it. and see. Unfortunately, we cannot play Olympic highlights because the copyrights, like, you will get banned or copyright. So we're staying away from that on here. So, and we got someone on the YouTube chat. Annalise says hi.
Hey, Annalise. Anyways, yeah.
So, what I was gonna say is I hope Fiala's okay, even though he likes to score on the Ducks, but I hope he's okay. I mean, we're not playing each other the rest of the year, unless somehow both teams are in the playoffs and somehow play against each other.
Well, that definitely hurts our playoff chances a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a lot of cap space for you. And Adam's in the chat. Happy 100 boys. Let's do this.
Hey, Captain Chaos to the rescue. Da, 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 da.
So, since there's not a lot to talk about, and since we're still on Kings news, my Ducks news is there was this website, AFP Analytics, came out with contract projections for RFAs and future free agents. So you guys only have one RFA this year, Brant Clark,
and they're already talking about having him signed definitely before July.
Yes.
I did. That's news too. I forgot to put that in when you brought up that right now.
It clicked.
Yeah, Ken Holland had made a comment, maybe in one of his press conferences, that they're already working on it. They want to get it done. He's having a very excellent season.
Yeah.
With only more to come in the future. So we want to get something done with him. So he's going to end up getting paid.
Yeah. So here's the projections that they think Brant Clark will get in a contract. So there's a short-term and a long-term contract. So pretty much a bridge or a long-term. The bridge deal, 2 years at just like a little over $5 million a year. This is 5.5 million. Was it 51,800? What'd you say?
That's just a weird amount.
I would just say 5.1 million for 2 years. Would you do that?
Of course, I would do it. I mean, I'd rather probably go more long term, like you guys did with Lacombe.
Here's the long term: 7 years, 7.9 million.
So that's per year. Is that a progressive or just a 7.9 every year?
It's just the 7.9 that whole year, like for each year. So 7 years, 55.586 million.
I'll be honest with you. I would get him done long term. Why not do it?
Yeah, even Kevin says
he's
7 times 7.9 with the rising cap would age like fine wine.
Well put, Mr. Kevin. Wow, I like it. Like fine wine. I love it.
So let's see. Are there any UFAs with the Kings? So Kopitar is retiring. All right. So here's one for Kuzmenko. 1 year, 3.6 million.
So less than he got right now.
Yes. Oh, we also forgot to. It's also Valentine's Day.
Yes.
That was your intro part.
Yeah, that was my intro part. Sorry, honey. I forgot.
Well, happy Valentine's Day from us at Royally Quacked.
Yes.
And
especially to you, Mama Quack.
Yes. And there's also another special day that's happening this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think we know what it is. We'll save it for the end, though. I have a surprise for you. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day from Kevin. He says, "Do you guys have any plans?"
Yeah, my sister got married on Valentine's Day. I was 11 when that happened and turning 12 the next day. And we're going to go to the Noodle Bar, which is in Saboba Casino. It's a really very tasty restaurant to go eat. I know you can't make it because you're on call, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the only real plans for today, other than the podcast. I've been off. Oh, thanks, Kevin. I've been off the last 3 days and working harder than I did at work.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I cleaned all the furniture.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yeah, that's right.
if you guys, some sad news, and I really didn't want to bring it up here, but I'm gonna anyways. Our dog of 15 and a half years was really sick, and we decided that it was time to let her go. But she had issues with going to the restroom, and there was messes everywhere.
Yeah.
So I cleaned all the furniture just to make. Yes, I saw that, Kevin or Adam, and I did wish you a happy anniversary.
Yeah.
I hope you
Happy
saw.
anniversary.
I
Poor
hope.
Andrea. Poor
Yeah,
Andrea. That's all I'm gonna
yep,
say.
yeah. I mean, your kindness and willingness to love that man, we just don't understand it. But God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you, Andrea. I don't know how you put up with it. 10 years. And we also had Jason from our network saying happy 100th episode, fellas. Thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that.
Let's see. Oh man, I'm so sorry for you and your family. Sending you hugs your way. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple weeks. I was in a accident, not this last week, but the week before that. I'm like I said, I'm fine. I barely felt it because I'm in a big commercial vehicle. Like the guy literally bounced right off of my truck. It wasn't my fault. And everything. And I already got the letter in the mail saying that from the guy's insurance saying it was their fault. So I was like, hey, good. That's why I call the police every time because I want one story and one story only. So yeah.
And you're gonna stick with it.
Yes. And the guy that caused the accident, he didn't disagree one bit when I told the story. So, and then we had someone on Christina's side pass away as well. So, um, it's a very weird week and everything
Yeah.
like that. And then I'm on call for Valentine's Day and your birthday. So,
Yeah.
let's see. And then we had another one. Where is it? Uh, glad you're safe, brother. No, yeah, like I said, I'm fine. Like I said, I barely felt anything with my truck. It's never easy to lose a man's best friend. Sorry, Gary, I'm on my quack. Yeah, I hate to say it was time for Zoe to.
Well, it's amazing is that it happened Monday. It happened after I went to work, and I went over to, just get one last kiss from her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When you're saying that, I read Adam's comment. But on the side note, happy birthday, Gary. Glad to see you're gracefully aging like milk.
Yeah. Well, you're already spoiled there, Mr.
Yeah.
Broll. Anyways,
Oh, God,
just
that
to
was
get one
funny.
last kiss from her, and I looked at her, and God, I mean, she looked so old. Her eyes were kind of bulging, and I knew it was time. It is hard,
No,
Anybody that has a pet, I mean, they're like family to you, and it's been a struggle all week. I mean, we were used to getting greeted when we get home, and there's
yeah.
no greeting. It's just been weird. So, but let's go on to a more happy stuff.
Well, so since I'm also gonna answer Kevin's Valentine's Day plans. Since I'm on call, we can't really go out and everything. But Christina's actually she was actually okay with just like staying home, probably just watching movies or a show or something. So we're gonna just go get some food from the grocery store, and I don't know why, like the Albertsons that like right near our house has like really good like spicy chicken tenders. Like I don't know, are just like really good, and we got this new ranch that our friend recommended to us, and it makes it and like a good ranch really helps too. So that's and I don't know what we're gonna do in like watching, but yeah, takeout and movies is a 10 out of 10 date. No, I agree, and it was actually my wife's idea, so I'm okay with that. And we were gonna go to Mexico Cafe, but we didn't want to go out.
Yeah, it's always a good place to go.
Yes, it is. It's a really good place. All right, so back to Kings news. Hat, I'm just gonna say it, hat bills are meant to be curved. It's curved here. Kevin says they're going to the Rain game tonight for Valentine's Day. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
maybe you might. Adam, are you going to be at the Rain game too, or are you guys not doing that for Valentine's Day? Because maybe Kevin and Adam could meet.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Let's see. Jeff Malott, he is a UFA. They're saying a projection for him, 1 year, 850,000. So it looks like league minimum.
I'd sign him. I like him.
All right, Moverari, he's also UFA. 27 years old, 1 year, league minimum.
I'd sign him.
Oh, the Rain game is up in Canada. That's right.
Oh,
sorry, Kevin. I always like forget that you live in that area. I always think you're in SoCal because you have such like SoCal vibes. I'm just saying. Yeah, I it tells you how much I pay attention to where the Rain and goals play. I didn't know. Okay. Well,
Adam,
enjoy
you
the
need to
game,
go up
Kevin.
to near the Canadian border and meet Kevin.
Yeah.
You and Andrea take a quick flight.
All right. Let's see who else is Kuzmenko. Copley is 34 years old. It's like he's saying league minimum. And Corey Perry, 40. He'll be 41 next year. 1 year, 2.1 million. Yes, I am very special. My mommy said so.
Yeah. I think he's saying that in a different kind of special.
I know, Dad. That's the joke. So those are the flight to the border north.
Cold.
All right. Well, now that we're done with the Kings stuff, we're gonna look at there's no Ducks news right now. So here's what they're projecting for Ducks players to get for their cap next year. And I already like this. For Leo Carlsson, there's one projection. It's a long-term contract. 8 years, 10.9 million a year. I would sign it as fast as I can. If that was the cap hit, I would say, hey, like if Leo says, hey, I'll do this, Pat Verbeek better be like light speed flight over to where Leo is and have him sign that instantly. So yes, in a heartbeat. For Cutter Gauthier, short term, 3 years, 6.3 million a year.
Okay.
And then the long term, 7 years, 8.5 million a year. Again, light speed flight to where Cutter is, sign the contract.
Yep.
For that 7 years.
No,
all right,
doubt.
Pavel Mintyukov, short term, 2 years, 3.2 million. Longer term, 5 years, 5.59 million. Again, light speed flight. I don't know why I can't say that as normal as I want to because I'm special. Again,
No, you're proving you're special.
I am very proving it. All right, Olin Zellweger, 2 years for just for like 4.1 million, or 7 years, 7.28 million. That one I'm a little. Let's wait and see. I'd be okay with the 2 years at 4 million.
Yeah. I'm.
There's Cody. Yeah. Don't ask me what's in this drink right now. It's just an energy drink. That's it. And then Ian Moore, 2 years, 1.7 million, pretty much. So
you guys are going to start getting having to watch your cap.
yes, luckily it's at a time where the cap's going up.
Yeah, but you're going to be not
running
on
out
the
pretty
low.
quick.
You're not going to be at the low end for long.
Well, here's the thing. Let's see, where is it? Let me pull up the Ducks. Anaheim. So next year we have 36.2 million in cap. Because one, we will have Paling off, Johnston off, Harkins, and Jeffrey Viel. Those ones are like all very minor. But here's the big ones. Gudis is 4 million. He's not going to be making 4 million a year. He's 30. He'll be 36 next year. Trouba's making 8 million right now. He's not going to be making that much later. And then Mrazek's also making 4.25 million. He's either not going to be here or definitely not making that much. So a lot of cap is coming off, but again, if we sign those contracts, there's a lot going on. A lot more going on. So yes, I agree with what you were saying. Like for you guys have Kopitar, but he's retiring. Kuzmenko's a UFA, Perry's a UFA, Malot's a UFA, Brandt and Morvarari. And your goalies, you're good until next year. After next season, then you got to worry.
Probably not, because I think Carter George and the Hammer might be ready to move in.
True. So for Leo, I would do the long term, Cutter long term, Minchikov long term, and Ian and Zellweger, I would do the short terms. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Agree. I think that would be smart. Smart hockey.
Yes. So we'll talk about Olympic hockey now. So it's been very interesting of what we've been seeing. All right. Let's do men's. So the first game we had Slovakia versus Finland. In that game, Slovakia won 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
You had Slavkovsky scoring 2 goals, Dvorsky scoring 1, and Rudzika scoring 1, and then Tolvanen scored the lone goal for Finland. Let's see if I can. Come on. And then you had Sweden versus Italy in this one. And let's just say, I'm going to mention the goal scorers, and there's a player of the game that did not get mentioned that I will bring up in a second. Let's see. So Sweden won 5-2. Landeskog scored. Forsberg scored. Oh, sorry, Forsling. William Nylander, Mika Zibanejad, and Victor Hedman. And then for Italy, you had Frigo and Bradley. But the big story was not from a guy in Sweden, but the guy from, let's see, where is it? Where is the goalie stats? Is it not going to show me goalie stats?
I don't know.
So the Ducks prospect, Damian Clara, was in this game. Where is the goalie stats? Why is it not showing me? Let's see. Italy. Oh, here it is. Wow, it's making him like a player. That's stupid. That makes no sense. I want the stats for him, not for... Jesus. That's stupid. They have him like in a player, like goals, assist, and points for goalies instead of saves and shots against. But anyways, I believe he had, since it doesn't want to show me the actual stats on here. So he had, let's see, does it say game summary? Let's see
You're
if
talking
it
to yourself or to you talking to our fans?
I don't care. Let's see. Okay, it's still not showing me goalie stats. That's a great job, Olympics, by not giving me goalie stats on here. But I believe he had 46 saves, and he only played 46 minutes.
Yeah, Mom put in 46
Oh,
saves.
46.
She found it.
Yeah, let's see. Sweden versus Slovakia too was hilarious watching Slovakia celebrate the loss like they won. Because I think it was like it goes off of goals. Because since there's like a tiebreaker, and the tiebreaker is goals for. So I believe if they scored that last goal, they moved on pretty much. Yeah, and yeah, 46 saves. But he did that in 46. Yeah, here you go. 46 saves in 46 minutes on 49 shots.
Thanks, Adam.
I don't know. I guess I know I had it somewhere, but it's not showing on the actual website.
Yeah.
But let's see. Let's go back to. All right, just to make this go a little quicker, I'm not gonna just tell you who's. I'm not gonna tell who scored. Let's see. So that was the Wednesday games. On Thursday, you had Switzerland versus France. Switzerland won 4-0. Then you had Canada versus Finland, and Canada whooped on Finland and shut them out 5. Oh, sorry, that's the women's. Oops. Here it is. Oh, men's Canada played Czechia and beat them 5-0.
And that's not Czechia is pretty good.
Yeah, Czechia is, yeah, they're good. So I'm gonna move this over here so I can see everything still. There it is. Let's see. And then we had Latvia versus United States. United States won 5-1. I was able to watch a little bit of that.
That was a slow moving game at the start.
Yeah, especially it didn't help that the USA scored 2 goals that were called back in the first period. One was an offside, the other one was goalie interference,
which he would have never made a save anyways on the shot, according to these announcers.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that.
Well,
they said it was a very soft goalie interference, but I believe the double IHF rules are a lot different than NHL rules. But then again, I don't understand the NHL goalie interference rules, so who knows?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean,
yeah,
we've had plenty of controversy with officiating in multiple sports now.
Yeah. Last game on Thursday was Germany and Denmark. Germany won 3-1. And then yesterday we had the a rivalry game, Finland Sweden, and Finland won 4-1. And then Italy played Slovakia, and Slovakia barely beat Italy 3-2. France versus Czechia, and France was winning at one point in this game 3-2, but Czechia comes back and wins 6-3. And then Canada versus Switzerland, Canada won 5-1. And then we have this morning, like we said, Sweden beat Slovakia 5-3. Latvia upset Germany. And Adam, no touchy goalie. And I don't even think that in that USA game he was really even touched, really. And then obviously we know Finland beat Italy 11-0. And then in about a little under 2 hours, we have United States versus Denmark later. So, that's why I'm wearing my USA hat. And then tomorrow we'll have Switzerland versus Czechia, which that should be a good game. Canada versus France, that should not be a good game. Denmark versus Latvia, an okay game. And then United States versus Germany, that should be a good game. And then after that, we'll have we'll go into the medal round where it's a 1-game elimination. So we're looking at next Sunday. We will see the men's gold medal game. So it's kind of hard to tell you who's going to be in it because we don't know who's playing who in the elimination rounds.
And you get surprises every so often.
Exactly. Because it's hard to really tell with all that. Let's see. Does it give me the group? No, it does not. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be a very interesting Olympics. It's going to be very fun to watch. So, all right, do you want to get into our Ducks Kings roster?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So yeah, we talked about this in a prior episode. I think the only way we win a cup is if we combine. Now,
the Ducks,
I don't think either
offensive power and Kings defensive. I don't know what's the word for that. Protection.
Good enough.
Tactics. So, all right. Do you have a team?
I forgot about it. I'm just going to be honest. I know you have a team.
I have a team.
And we'll play off your team.
Okay.
And maybe we'll flip things around a little bit here and there. Maybe we'll pick some different players. We'll see.
Okay.
So how you want to go ahead and how you want to just give who the players are first that you picked? Yeah. Or do you want to do the lines and then go from there?
So I will give you my forward lines first. And Adam, I know you're going to judge, but just wait. So right now for forwards, for line 1, I have Kempe on the left, Leo centering, and Panarin on the right. I know Panarin hasn't technically played a game, but he's on the Kings. He has a contract. So, boom, that's my first line. Second line, I have Cutter on the left.
That's a pretty tough line right there. Yeah. You're talking a lot of scoring going on there.
Mm-hmm. And then second line, I have Cutter on the left, McTavish centering, and Byfield on the right.
Moving Byfield from center to forward.
To winger, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's...
In worst case scenario, Byfield and McTavish can switch.
I think
I'm saying
I think McTavish is better on the faceoffs. So
when he's not getting kicked out, yes.
Well, that's because he's good. He's cheating to win.
Yeah. And then third line, I have Fiala, Kopitar, and Terry. In fourth line, I have Kuzmenko, Paling, and Seneca.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's other people you could switch, but I kind of wanted to have like a mold on each one, like a score. I try to have different like shots on each, like a left shot, right shot on the line. The only line I did not do that on was the second line because Cutter, McTavish, and Byfield all shoot left. But every other line, I have at least one of each. So, and I also wanted to have like a good like checking person. Even though on the line 1, there's no big checking forward.
I don't know. Kempe's he checks.
I meant like a someone that's going to get in the
hey Glenn, how are you?
All the time.
Welcome to Royally Quacked.
Hey Glenn, he's also part of our network. Let's see, and then my extra forwards. I have Granlund, Kreider, Laferriere, and Armia. Oh, thanks, Glenn. I appreciate it. I wanted to represent for when we play Denmark today. Let's see. And then defense. Here's who I have. I have Lacombe on left side, Doughty on the right side. And like I said, in my line 2 and 3, you can switch up like who you want second or third pair. For my second one, I have Minchikov on the left, Clark on the right, and then on the third line, Mikey Anderson and Ian Moore on the right. And then my extras, I have Zellweger and Dumoulin, and goalies, I have Dostal as the starter and Kemper as the backup. If you want to bring in checking, add Johnston to the fourth line. I mean, that's Paling and Beckett on that, so I'm not worried about. I'm out for every line I wanted that. I love Johnston right now.
I wouldn't put Johnston into the starting.
No, and he's not even one of my extras because I mean Beckett and Paling both check. They both will hit. So,
I mean, like we could intermix some of this.
Yes,
I really can't think of who I would replace like as just a player on this.
Like who you would take out and put in a different player,
right? I thought about it because I mean the backup guys, we got a couple scorers, and we got a couple guys that just do. I mean the scorers are really Granlund and Kreider, but Leferrier and Armia, they just do all the little things that help teams win.
That's why I added them as extras.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I think we could mix those lines up a little bit here and there. You could put Kopi second line, McTavish third, or you could put Fiala up for Cutter. But I actually kind of like what you did because
the reason why I put McTavish with Byfield is just because maybe McTavish can get the offensive going with.
Well, you think of the other thing. One thing that Byfield does do, he'll go to the corners. He will get the puck.
Yeah.
And you're talking about he's one of the first guys out on the penalty kill. We didn't even talk about that power play or penalty kill yet.
I didn't do that. I was going to wait for that. I just wanted to make the team.
Yeah.
Adam says remove Byfield and add McQueen. You can't add McQueen. He's not signed. So
McQueen.
Otherwise, I mean,
and I can tell you right now, I wouldn't do that anyways. McQueen still needs to, he needs to boil in the pot a little bit longer before it maybe eventually, yes, but now, no, he's not ready.
Did you notice what I did with each line? Though I did 2 kings, 1 duck, 2 ducks, 1 king, 2 kings, 1 duck, 2 ducks, 1 king. I just never realized that.
I hadn't noticed that.
I just now noticed that.
But what you do have is you have what you guys are. One thing you guys aren't really good on the penalty kill, right?
No.
You got 3 of the best forwards for penalty kill that the Kings have. Oh, 4. I'm sorry.
So
your Ducks could rest.
Well, I mean, Paling would be a good PK person.
Yeah, but Armia's probably the best.
Wow. Okay, so let's just do the people that are starting. How would you do the PK?
The penalty kill? I would do Byfield, Kempe. Oh man, I would probably start Byfield, Kempe, Doughty, Anderson.
Let's see.
I might have to switch that up.
I would do.
I mean, because you want to have balance on your PK. You want at least. You probably want 3 PK units.
I would do Mikey and Moore on the top one, and then Minchikov and Doughty on the second one. Or or we could do Lacombe and Doughty on the second one.
Okay. And you could always have Clark and Michikov be the third pair. So everybody doesn't get too tired. But Byfield and Kempe are. I believe Byfield and Armia are the ones that come out now for the Kings.
So do you want to do Anderson and Moore on the first one?
Yeah, that's fine. Doughty, Lacombe second, and Clark Michikov could be
and then
the third.
all right, who and for PK2, who would be the forwards?
Kopitar and Paling.
And then for defense, we chose Minty and Doughty, or
I thought you picked Anderson, Moore, Lacombe, Doughty. You want Minchikov and Doughty? And then Lacombe, you do Clark and Lacombe together on the third one, and the other team's offense gets tired. Look out, we might get a goal.
We'll do Minty and Doughty.
I like that one.
All right, so that's the PK. Now the fun one.
Power play.
Power play.
Well, I think you got to have. I would. The three forwards is the number one line, I think.
PP1. So we'll do.
And you could add a forward to that.
I'm going to put Leo behind the net or in the bumper. No, let's do behind the net. Who do you want quarterbacking PP1?
Well, you want to go 5 forwards. You want to do it 1 defenseman and 4 forwards.
We're going to do 1 defenseman.
How good is Lacombe?
I like Lacombe on PP1. I think he's a good power play. If you say Clark, I'm not going to disagree.
Well, I'm just saying, and I would put 1-1 on the other one too. I'm not sure. I don't know his stats, and I honestly haven't. I know Clark has cemented himself as the PP1 quarterback.
All right, let's see. Would it tell me stats? See stats.
Of course, our PP power play and the Kings right now sucks. Panarin's hopefully going to be a huge difference with that.
All right, let's see. So power play. Clark has. I want more stats than just that, though. Let's see. Stats. I want Ducks. Can I do multiple teams? Nope, I cannot. So Ducks. It doesn't give me that. Teams. All right, just not giving me all that.
I'm surprised we haven't heard from Adam what he thinks.
All right, power play points. Lacombe has 11 power play points. Tab, hold on.
On a much better power play unit than the Kings. Kings are like second or third worst in the league.
And Clark has 8. Clark has 1 goal, 7 assists. Lacombe has 1 goal, 10 assists.
Yeah, but you give Clark a better power play unit, he's going to be incredible. They'll both be better. We could pick them 1, 2. It doesn't really matter to me.
So we'll do Clark. I'm okay with Clark. All right, and then in the middle, I would do Panarin, like in the bumper.
You're going to put in front of the net.
Panarin, or wait. So we got Leo in the back. We'll do Kempe, where you could 1 time on the right. I guess we could do Panarin on the left. Yeah, we'll do Panarin. Let's try to add another duck if we can.
What about Cutter?
Cutter, I'd want where Kempe is for that one time.
So
we'll
he'd
put
be on the
second.
second unit.
Let's see. Maybe we could, Beckett would be good in the middle. We'll do Beckett. And then 2, we're gonna do Lacombe as the quarterback. Behind the net, let's see, we'll do Cutter on the right for the one timer. You want to do Byfield in the middle on the bumper?
Yeah.
Is he good at tipping?
He is. He's a big guy in front of the net. He doesn't do it enough, though. I think they've been trying to get him in there more.
Okay.
Kopitar would be a good guy to be behind the net.
That's what I was thinking. So we'll do Kopi behind. That's what I was already thinking. Let's see. Kevin said King's power play has looked really bad, but has looked so much better since Clark has moved to power play 1.
Yeah.
Which that should have happened.
It should have happened right from day one.
Yeah.
But
all right, and then let's do
how many do we have on PP2?
We have 3. Kopitar behind the net, Cutter on the right, and Lacombe quarterbacking.
You got to get Fiala in there.
That's what I was thinking. Putting Fiala on the other side because,
of course, he's out for the rest of the season. So,
well, we're doing this before that, so I don't care. No, I agree with Fiala. He should be in there.
And then, Terry's.
Actually, Terry would be good on the other side. He's a right-handed shot.
You got to get Terry in there
So we'll put Terry and then Fiala in the middle. Because Fiala can be very good in that middle area. I feel like if you get Cutter or Terry to sneak in a pass to him, and especially since Terry's a right-handed shot, and if he gets it instead of one time, he can slide it over to Fiala, and Fiala can one time it because he's left-handed shot.
Right.
So I like that actually. Yeah. So here's the PKs. We have Byfield, Kempe, Anderson, Moore. And PK2, we have Kopi, Paling, Minty, and Dowdy. Power play 1, we have Brant Clark quarterbacking, Kempe on the right, Panarin on the left, Leo behind the net, and Beckett Seneca in front of the net because he's the big boy. And then Kopitar behind the net on power play 2, Lacombe quarterbacking, Terry on the left, Fiala on the bumper, and Cutter on the right. Because I for sure wanted at least Cutter in that spot on PK2.
Well, he's a goal scorer. You want to get him the puck.
Yeah, and he's a good one-time shot.
So only problem with this is we have so much talent. We could play it so many different ways.
I wonder if on the NHL game I can make this team and see how they do. But the only thing is I'd have to make them like a 33rd team with the Ducks and Kings already as a team. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I can have multiple players like that.
I don't know either. Yeah, that's interesting.
It is very interesting.
And I to be honest with you too, that would be 1A, 1B with the goalies.
Yeah, but Dostal, I feel like would be the number one.
But I think you'd play Kemper just as much because you look what he does.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's a little more seasoned. Not that, but you'd probably play him every other game in something like this.
But if you add,
and then you see who's hot, and then you ride with the hot guy.
Yeah, like I said, and you You can convince me if you want Forsling or Huso as the third.
Forsberg.
Did I say Forsling?
Yeah.
I meant Forsberg.
He's a defenseman, isn't he?
Yeah. I meant Forsberg.
Yeah. Come see, come saw on that one.
Yeah.
You'd have to have injuries to have that play out anyways.
Yeah. But all right, well, that went a lot quicker than I expected.
Well, I've been trying to think of. I mean, I think we could play with the lines, but I don't know if we play with different players or not. We got a lot of youth with a lot of experience there.
Yeah.
And we even have youth on the D pair. Even in goal, those all still young.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a pretty good team.
Yep. So I was going to ask, there was rumors about the Kings going for Evander Kane. Would you want Evander Kane on this team? Especially now with the Fiala news?
No. I don't like Evander Kane.
Kevin says, does this team contend for the cup? I mean,
I would think so.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
considering that everybody would be healthy.
I wonder what happens if we made this team and if it would be cap compliant.
Well, I think Kuzmenko, Paling, Seneca, they're all pretty cheap. After that, you're getting into some serious money. And Leo's still pretty cheap right now for this year, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Panarin's at 11? Kempe's he's at still 5.5 this year. His 11 million or 10 million doesn't start till next year.
It won't let me make a team.
Cutter's on a deal still. I think it might be compliant. The one that might.
I mean, Panarin, you have Doughty. Kempe's still on a good deal.
Kopitar's only 7 million. Terry's on 7 million, right?
He's 7 million. Fiala's a little over 7.
The third highest player on the team is Lacombe. Or does that start next year?
That starts next year.
Okay, so he might be
you weren't happy about getting Perry. I don't hear complaints now. Same thing for Kane. I think Kane's like a different kind of evil.
He is. He plays dirty. I mean, really dirty. I mean, Perry is an irritant. Kane, you just hate. And anyways, he's older, and I don't think he's worth as much. I'd rather get Mangiapane. Trade Fogel for Mangiapane. I've heard that rumor. Mangiapane, he was once 35 goals scored this season. We need goals. We don't have enough goal scoring. Yeah. Kane, I don't care about him. Maybe 5 years ago, yes, but now,
no. So did you know that in the Seth Jones deal going to Florida, that the first round pick that went to Chicago was a protected first round pick, top 10 pick?
I did not know that.
So, because Florida right now, they're let's see, they have the 11th best odds for the lottery. So they're almost in the top 10 right now.
So if that happens, Chicago doesn't get the pick. What they get next year?
They'll get next year, and then I think Boston gets the year after, because right now technically Boston has 2027, and then so that one would get moved up to or moved back to 2028, and so and that's if Florida. Can you imagine Florida getting a top 10 pick in the draft?
No, I see what Adam said, and the news is that Dallas is gonna do their best to sign him. They're not looking to move him. I mean, who wouldn't want him?
Let's see. How much cap space do they have next year? So right now they have 16 million in cap space next year. 16.4.
What, Dallas?
He's probably gonna Dallas. He's probably gonna want at least 12 million. So they'll have 4.4 million left. And see who. Let's see. They got to sign Maverick Bork. Jamie Benn.
Yeah, but Jamie Benn might come back on a deal if he wants to play another year.
Yeah, he's only making 1 million this year plus bonuses, and 3 million. And if those bonuses hit, that could go to next year's cap and make it less. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, yeah, he'd come back. He gave him a deal this year.
Yes, but so say if Jamie Benn hits his performance bonuses and there's no cap space left this year, it goes to next year's cap. So that 3 million, so say if he hits all 3 million of his performance bonuses, that goes into next year's cap. And then instead of having 16, they'll have 13 million. Then they'll really, and they got to re-sign Maverick. They got to re-sign Niels Lundqvist. They got to sign, let's see, either Alexander Petrovic or Kyle Capablanco. At least like on the goalie front, they're fine. They already have Ottinger signed, and Casey DeSmith is signed, so they're good on the goalie front.
Yeah, but I keep hearing that they want Robertson to stay, and I can't blame him.
I just don't know how. And the only way I see it is if they trade Tyler Seguin away, because he's making $9.85 million. They'll have to get.
Isn't he out?
He's injured right now. He's on long-term IR. I mean, so they can make it work this year, but he's still on the roster for next year, and he has a no movement clause, so he can't be traded or sent to the minors or waived. So he would have to. He gets to pick where he goes. It's kind of like the Panarin thing, if they trade him.
Yeah.
So it's. I don't see how else they do this. Like I said, that Jamie Benn stuff can really hurt them. I don't know what the bonuses are, but that can hurt them. And then we could be seeing, like I said, we're either seeing Tyler Seguin getting traded, or they do something with either Maverick Bork or Jason Robertson.
Who do you want to keep?
Well, if I was Dallas, I'd want to keep Robertson. But Maverick Bork is 24 years old. Robertson is 26 years old. God, Maverick Bork is 24. I thought he was like 22 years old or something. I mean, Wyatt Johnston is signed. Rupe Hintz is signed. Duchesne is signed. Unless they somehow trade Radek Faksa, but that's only $2 million. Sam Steele's making $2.1 million. It's going to be interesting how they do this. I guess they'll really prove if Jim Neal, the GM there, if he really proves if he's again the number 1 GM of the year again, which I don't see this year. So
Who do you see?
to win GM of the year, who's made like great moves? I mean, I could see the Red Wings with the John Gibson trade because he's looking great in Detroit. San Jose, Mike Greer, I like the moves he's made. Let's see. What did Kevin say? Why do you think there have been consistently been rumors over the last year that Dallas is hesitant to sign Robertson? Seems weird he's not totally wanted by Dallas or the USA, but almost everyone would take him on our teams in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because he was probably the biggest
Snub.
slight not to be on Team USA.
Yeah.
Or snub if you want to look at it that way. Yeah. So
yeah. I think it's just because Dallas has so much. Look at look who they have on their team: Rantanen, Hintz, Johnston, Duchesne, Maverick Bork. They also got Hiskinen, Harley, Thomas Harley, and his contract's going up this next year. Ilya Labushkin, Esa Lindell. Like I said, they got and I guess Ottinger and goal. Like they already got a stacked lineup with a lot of cap space already. Tyler Seguin as well. So that's probably why, and I don't know why USA didn't want him. That I don't know. Like I would have wanted him on USA.
I was shocked he didn't get picked.
Yeah,
but like you look at the guys they did take, and they're producing.
I would have taken JT Miller off. I don't know.
And put JT Miller's a center, and he's a great face-off guy.
It was. You're not telling me they had other guys that play center on that team?
Well, they do.
So do I have the line?
You got roster? Eichel's the number 1 center. I know.
Let's see. Do I have it right here? No. All right. Where's the? Nope. Where are you going? Taking me? I want to go to the rosters. Let's see. United States. Where are you?
Eichel, Kachuk, Austin Matthews, Dylan Larkin, Brock Nelson. They're using Miller and Hughes, both centers, as forwards. Tage Thompson's the center. He's a forward.
Let's see. Yeah. You have Eichel, Matthews. Dylan Larkin's a center. Tage Thompson's a center. Brock Nelson, Jack Hughes, and JT Miller are centers. Trocheck's a center. Like I said, they had plenty of centers if you take JT Miller out. And Lacombe did not dress for Team USA in the first game, which I kind of thought was obvious. I understand why. I hope he gets some playing time though. Let's see. A Nelson, Hughes, Robertson fourth line would have been a joy to watch. That honestly, and Nelson looked good.
He had 2 goals, didn't he? Or he had 1 called back.
He had 2 goals, and he also had 1 call back, and I think he also hit the post. He could have had 4 goals in that game. So I would have probably wanted Robertson over Miller. Oh, and then they were talking about it on the Jeff Merrick show. Also, you know what? You want to know what the worst trade of all time is now?
What? I don't know.
The JT Miller trade from Vancouver to New York. I mean, both teams are bad after that trade. New York is 30th overall. Vancouver is the worst team in the league. You know, New York can't score at home. They can't win at home. And Filipino, who went back to Vancouver, he's always injured. So, I mean, that's crazy that a trade made both teams worse. I'll say who else would be.
Well, JT Miller's not percentage wise in the top 25.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else would be good for the.
You know who they could have taken is Trocheck is 14th.
Trocheck is on the team.
Is he playing?
Yeah, he's the 13th forward.
He's not. Well, he's not playing.
No, he played. No, he and you can have an extra player on. So you dress 13 forwards, 7 defensemen, and 2 goalies for Olympics.
So who do you think the number one faceoff percentage on Team USA is for this season? I mean, in the NHL, not talking about the Olympics right now.
You're just talking about in the regular season.
Yes. Who would be the top on the team? Who would be the top percentage guy?
Matthews.
Good guess. Matthews is number 6 in the NHL right now. Percentage at 59.3. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Jonathan Taves, 61%. Now, some of these guys aren't taking as many faceoffs. You know, the guy that you don't think of, Dylan Strome from Washington. He's taken 1,006 faceoffs. He's won 59.5% of them.
Wow. That's actually really good.
Group A Hintz is 59.2%.
That's actually really good.
I mean, yeah, just Eichel's not there. Nelson's not there. Larkin, I think, is in the top 25. I want to say. Where was he? You want to know? Do you think there's a Duck in the top 25?
No.
You want to know if there's a King?
There's not a King.
There is a King.
Turcotte?
Turcotte is number 18 at 55.7%. I can't. This is surprising me. I mean, something you don't think about, and I think there is proof that it helps, and there is also proof that it doesn't help. That's why they don't make a big deal about the face-offs, saying it helps win. But I think it does. You get that face-off when you're down. You got that guy. You're down on that guy, and you ice the puck. That makes a difference. And you get that one where it's the one-timer and they score a goal. That makes a difference. It just doesn't make a difference enough for people to think it's important. But it does make a difference. So
yeah.
But the teams are the teams. We got to support them. Yeah.
Let's see. Do they have this up right now?
Yeah, I agree. I would think I would have taken JT Miller out and put in Jason Robertson. I don't have any issue with that. I was shocked when he wasn't on the team.
Oh, that's old. I want the current stuff. Let's see. Why isn't it giving me? Is this up to date? Let's see. Nope, that's not current. Why isn't it giving me? Oh, here we go. I think this is the one we're looking for. He's already traded. All right. I'm going to give you some names, and I want you to tell me if you take them on your team or where you expect them to go if they get traded. So the first one already got traded. It's Panarin. I think we both would have said yes.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the trade package plus the contract. All right, second one, Dougie Hamilton, 32 years old, $9 million cap hit through next season. So you'll have him for this year and next year. 10-team trade list. Would you take him? And if not, where do you expect him to go?
You know, he's injury prone. I don't know if I'd want to take on $9 million and take all our cap for him. Where might he go? Oh, how about the Ducks?
That's a no from me.
Okay.
I probably think he'd be a better fit for the Kings than the Ducks, especially if you can get him retained for 50%. Because that's another.
Now, if that were to happen, then it would be a thought.
Yes,
because is he right?
Another offensive.
He's a right-hander. Is he right-handed or left?
He is. Give me a second. Dougie Hamilton. He is.
Most of them are left-handed.
He's a right shot.
Ooh. So you got Gowdy, you got Clark, you have CC. I would trade CC for him.
Would you do? How about this? Fogle and a third-round pick or actually Fogle and a second-round pick, and you get Dougie Hamilton half retained.
I'd say yes.
Okay.
Because I think that makes us stronger on the defense, even though we're pretty strong there already. But he's also an offensive guy. So that gives you another. I mean, because CC's not much of an offensive guy.
Yeah. Okay. For me, Dougie Hamilton to the Ducks, no. Where I would see him going, San Jose.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Braden Shen. Center, 34 years old, $6.5 million through next season. Do you want him on the Kings?
If I got him half retained, yes. We need centers.
Okay. He has a 15-team no trade list.
Yeah, probably us on it.
Well, it's usually either Canada or California teams and New York teams most of the time because of the tax stuff. Where do you see him going?
Yeah. Think about that. He's with St. Louis, right?
He's with St. Louis. Because remember, as soon as we get back, we each let's see. I don't even know how much. Let me see if I can pull that up. I guess I could delete this.
Gosh.
Bring Shen back home.
All right, yeah, so didn't we draft him?
Yeah, I think so. All right, so
I think that's what Kevin's talking about.
3.
He's one of our draft.
So you guys have 5 games after coming back from the Olympics before the trade deadline. So you play in this order: Vegas on the 25th,
of course,
Oilers on the 26th, and they're both at home. So you have 2 home games in a row, back to back. Calgary at home, on Colorado at home, and then the Islanders at home.
Oh, we're all at home, huh?
Yeah, they're all at home. It looks like you have like a 6-game homestand coming back.
Okay.
So I mean, that's a tough 5 games too, especially the Vegas, Edmonton back to back at home like that. Then you got Calgary, which is hit or miss with you guys, and then Colorado.
See, I would trade Fogle in a second or a third to get Shen.
Okay.
If I could do that and then half retained, we're adding nothing. Salary.
I'm saying no for me. Oh, here we go. Shin was drafted by the Kings and was traded as part of a package for Mike Richards.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
That it did help us win a cup.
Let's see. For me, I would say no to Shen. Where do I see him going? I say he stays in St. Louis until the offseason. I'm going to say that. All right, next up. Also from the St. Louis Blues, Justin Falk, 33-year-old defenseman, St. Louis Blues. Again, cap hit 6.5, 15 no trade list, and he signed through next season as well.
No.
No?
No.
Where do you see him going? He's a right shot as well.
Another maybe San Jose. They can score. They just have a hard time playing defense.
Let's see. For me, I'm gonna say no for the Ducks. I don't know why I can't think of a team for him to go to.
Well, teams that are on the brink. I mean, like New Jersey's on the brink, but
no, I can't see him going there.
Who else is on the brink?
Let's see.
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
I'm trying to flip standings. Let's see. I can see him going to. I can see Detroit. Yeah, I would say Detroit. All right, and then Blake Coleman, left wing from the Calgary Flames, $4.9 million cap hit through next year, 10-team trade list. Yay or nay?
Nay.
Where do you see him going? I say nay, and for me, if I'm saying no for the Ducks, and if he does get traded, I'm thinking it's a reunion with the Tampa Bay Lightning. If they can make the money work.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's sitting in a really good position, man. Who'd have thought they would be the number one in the Atlantic?
Yeah.
I never thought that.
All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna start going to the serious ones. Robert Thomas, yes, in a heartbeat. But I don't see him getting traded.
I don't either. I'd take him in a heartbeat too. I don't know what we.
Yeah, Vincent Trocheck.
A definite yes.
Definite yes for me. Yep. I think that would be Vincent Trocheck would be a great second to third line center on our team.
Ours too.
Yeah.
We could move Byfield if we had to, unless they're really believing in being a center.
Steven Stamkos. And he does have a full no move clause. And he signed through 27-28.
At $8 million a year, right?
At $8 million a year. He's 35 years old.
No.
I agreed. No. Kadri. 35 years old, cap it through 28-29, 13-team no trade list.
Another good face-off guy center. I would think about it.
I would think about it, but I think if he's going to Montreal, if anywhere.
Probably. Yeah.
Ryan O'Reilly, center, 34 years old, cap it through next year,
Yes.
$4.5 million. Depends on the price.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously we don't have a ton of money to give. So, but I would take somebody like him because he would be a better. Our best faceoff guy is hurt right now, and he's Turcotte.
Yeah.
Kopitar, I mean, is pretty good, but everybody else has been very subpar. LaFerrier is average at best. We need some guys that can win a faceoff.
All right. We'll do. Let's see. Here's a big one. Elias Pettersson, 27 years old, 11.6 cap hit, full no move clause.
No.
What if you got Vancouver to retain some? Like not half, but some.
Well, see, the problem is what are we getting? We're getting that guy that looked like he was worth 11 point whatever $5 million, or are we getting the guy that looks like he's worth $2 million?
Yeah,
and that's why I mean it's if you got him for retained and for hardly anything, maybe
I would give them like an okay prospect, 3rd or 4th round pick. If we're not retaining anything, or like if we get the full hit, I would say we'll give you a medium to weak prospect, and you give us Pettersson and a 3rd round pick to help take off the cap hit. Like, because we're helping you take the cap hit off yours. But if they're going to retain, I would give them like a B or C level prospect and a 3rd or 4th round pick. Maybe I'm crazy, but I would give up the farm for EP40. We need a 1C. He's 1 season removed from 100 plus points and only 27 on term through his prime. Also knows Kempe and Kuzmenko score 40 playing with him. That is true. I mean, Kempe and Pettersson are both Swedish, and he played with Kuzmenko when Kuzmenko was up in Vancouver.
Yeah, I see that, Kevin, but I mean, you'd have to get some money retained for us to be able to even make that move. And if it was cheap enough, yes, it would be take a great chance. I mean, it definitely would make us more talented. Whether we're going to get that talent played out is what I'm concerned about. I am concerned about, if you've ever seen the movie Replacements and Gene Hackman, gotta have heart. You gotta have heart. Pettersson doesn't seem to have heart.
Well, I mean, does he not have heart just because of where he's playing? I mean, think about all the.
Well, yeah,
Vancouver is just a very, very, very hot mess. We need Keanu Reeves at 1C. That's the best comment.
At least he had heart. At least he had heart.
That Kevin, that is the best comment I've ever seen. He also says, "Yeah, it would definitely be a gamble." I mean, is he just not playing well just because Vancouver's a hot mess?
Well, see, that's what we don't know. We don't know what's inside his head.
Maybe getting out of Vancouver might help.
It might. And if we got a great deal, I'd be willing to make it if we got a great deal. I mean, you talk about what's inside your head. Look at our ice skater.
Yeah.
I mean, #1 in the world. And the pressure got to him. And he didn't even medal.
Which one?
I mean, it's sad. But, it's what you hope is it's a growing experience. Because we saw what happened with the gymnast, and she came back at the last Olympics and did great.
Wait, our skater didn't medal? Which one?
Ilya.
Quad God guy?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
that's yesterday's
Oh.
news. Yeah, he fell twice, came in 8th.
Oh, that's a bummer.
No, he said he said the pressure got to him. He wished they would have let him come the last Olympics when he was 17 and at least go and fail and see how it is. And then he would have had a better understanding. Now he probably will come back at 25 and be quad god again.
Yeah, he's
you hope
21.
That. He just turned 21 in December.
All right. We'll do 2 more and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
Charlie Coyle, center from the Columbus Blue Jackets. 5.25 cap hit, 3-team no trade list, but he's also a pending UFA.
Got him cheap, yes.
Yeah. I would say no for the Ducks, just because I'd rather have this next person on the list. And you've heard me say future Duck for this guy. You know who it is?
No.
Jordan Kyrou, right wing of the St. Louis Blues. 27 years old, a 1.125 cap hit through 2030, 31, no trade clause.
How much is the cap hit?
8.125 million.
Okay, I didn't hear the 8. I think
Yeah.
you said 1.25. I'm going like, oh, that would be a duh.
Yeah.
He's a head case from what I've heard, but he's talented and he's fast. You got the right deal. I'd take him.
Yeah. I would take him in a heartbeat. All right, so here's the Group B final standings for men's hockey. Slovakia won the group, so they get a bye to the quarterfinals. Finland is number 2, Sweden is 3, and Italy is 4.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so Slovakia is automatically in the quarters. Finland almost this is what someone put on this group I'm in, the puck report. Finland almost certain to finish with the 4th and final bye to the quarterfinals based on goal differential.
So Sweden's out?
No, nobody's out. Everyone makes the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So there's like the top 3 teams in each group make it to the quarterfinal, and then the best second place team out of the groups, so whoever comes in second in each group, the best of those 3 will get the last spot in the quarterfinal, and then each rest of the teams will play like a playoffs and just to get to the quarterfinal spot.
Oh, so some teams get to play a lot more games.
Yes.
So USA will be a quarterfinal. Canada will be a quarterfinalist, and what, Slovakia?
Slovakia is in the quarterfinal automatically.
Yeah, well, USA is probably going to get there too.
So get this. On Puckpedia, they have a draft lottery simulator. And for fun, I was like, oh, here you go. It's like a wild card round.
Yeah.
I did like the draft simulator, so like it would do like random lottery balls for where you pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do the first lottery because that's the number 1 pick, and then the second lottery is, to move up. So Vancouver has the best odds, and they won the first overall pick. And I ran the second lottery. Guess who won the second pick?
The Ducks.
The Ducks can't get the second pick. The highest they could move is to 5th.
Kings?
The Kings. They moved up 8 spots to take the second overall pick.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
We need talent.
You guys need a lot of things.
Yeah. We do.
The right hook, McKenna.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure what has transpired with that.
I haven't heard anything, but they're saying he played this weekend, so
Well, he might be going to jail. There was like a felony.
yeah.
I heard 20
No,
years was.
no, the felony, they took off the felony.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Because he said something about his mom.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah, well, okay.
You don't pay attention.
I
Let's
forget.
see. No.
Yeah.
Let's see. It says right here. Let's see, where is it? Prosecutors have dropped the felony aggravated assault charge against Gavin McKenna. Yeah, so there won't be the whole 20-year thing.
Well, the nice thing is that whoever gets him knows he can punch.
Yeah, he can hold
'Cause
himself.
he like broke the guy's jaw pretty bad, from what I heard.
I don't know. I want to know how many punches were thrown. Was it just a one and done kind of thing?
I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably not.
All right. Well, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Okay.
Before we get out, happy birthday, even though it's your birthday tomorrow. I just wanted to put that out there.
I like it.
Yeah. I'll chalk it up to a mural combat. Yeah, it's your birthday tomorrow, so happy early birthday.
Thanks, son. Appreciate that.
Yeah. But you want to add anything else before we get out of here?
No, I think we did it. We said it all.
Yeah. I mean, for not a lot of stuff to talk about, we still made it an hour and a half.
Well, yeah.
a lot of BS talking, but
I liked it. It was fun. It went fast.
Yeah. So I want to know what everyone thought about our SoCal team.
Yeah, that curious what you think. What would you do? How would you change it?
Oh, Deuce says, happy birthday, God bless, and happy Valentine's Day, boys.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Yep. So happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy birthday, Dad.
Thanks.
Happy anniversary, Aunt Judy and Uncle Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have fun at the noodle bar.
You're gonna miss you there.
Yeah, noodle. I just want to make sure I say that. Noodle. Not the other thing. About the dull. Hey, just making sure.
Okay. It's done. You made sure. Thank you.
And here's Kevin. Thanks for a good episode. Have a great Valentine's Day and birthday. Thanks, too. Kevin. Have fun at the Rain game.
Yes. Go Rain. Woo.
Since they're not playing the goals, go Rain. But thank you everyone for episode 100 and tuning in. Or and our audio listeners, if you're listening to this later, thank you for listening to all this BS that we talked about today. It was a lot of fun BS, I will say that. What's a new bar? No, there's technically 2 D's, isn't there? And noodle?
NOODLE.
Oh, so no ul bar. Or ul. I thought it was 2 D's for some reason.
It's 2 O's.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 D's for some reason. I don't know why. I'm tired.
Yeah. Noodle Bar. It's a Chinese place in Saboba. It's really good. You should go sometime.
It is very good. But again, like I said, thank you everyone for tuning in to episode 100 of Royally Quacked. We wouldn't be here without any of you guys.
We wouldn't.
If you guys are listening on audio, please head over to Twitch or YouTube and follow or subscribe, comment on the video. Actually, that reminds me, we did actually have a comment on Spotify. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, actually. I just want, like I said, appreciate the when you guys comment. Let me try to find it. Hold on. The Spotify thing is taking forever to load. It was a good comment. So, and I know you'll appreciate the comment. All right, here it is. From Gregory Smaldino. This was 9 days ago. He says, love the mention of church in the beginning. This is from episode 98. He said, love the mention of church in the beginning. I keep looking for an Anaheim Ducks podcast that's clean. That's a clean end of good moral values. If it means I have to listen to Kings related content as well, then that's worth it. Let's go Ducks. So appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that, Greg. I hope you're enjoying it. For the comment. If we get more comments, I'll read them on Spotify. So thank you, Greg, for that. We appreciate it. Like I said, give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch like Kevin does. And, I guess what Adam does on YouTube, subscribing, liking, and commenting. And you guys can always comment after the live too. If you guys have any comments, not you, Adam, you don't count.
He says you're special.
I already know that. Thank you. But like I said, thank you everyone. We really appreciate it. And I'm happy to hit the 100 mark. Yes. And I'm hoping we'll have a lot more fun on the next 100 episodes.
I plan on it.
Yeah, I plan on hopefully we get to 200 pretty quickly, and it goes just as fast as the first 100 did.
Amen.
So, well, we'll see you guys next week for episode 101. And I guess I'm going to change up my little ending. Instead of saying let's go Ducks, let's go USA.
USA. USA. USA.
USA. We've been over this in silence. But all right, everyone, thank you very much. And we'll see you guys next week. Go USA.
A father and son, a bond so strong, talking hockey all day long. Royally Quacked, their podcast show, sharing stories, highs and lows. From the Kings to the Ducks they go. Shout and go Kings, go!